So we've got Captain Apple. Navigator Tempe. Gunner, that's me. Surgeon, Yegor. Shipwright Pav.
It's me.
Cooper Noop. Cook Bucketman. Cabin Boy Zan. And Stowaway Lex. Okay, I'm rolling up the sleeves. The face cam might even come on after all.
The world's most treasure.
I do feel hideous today, though, you understand.
Mad with power, kept his.
Is that still from your second vaccine, or is it just?
No, I've just
lethargic.
So there is a video game that I am a big fan of that is currently doing a an event, I guess, and their timings are based in Japan. So the timings here in the UK are not super convenient. So my sleep schedule's a little bit off.
Choose to obey or disobey now.
Ooh, let's see what I am. Okay, I like this.
Okay, so Yesti's claiming innocent. Xanthem's claiming pure. We do know antibiotic.
No event today. Clear sailing.
Lezente is claiming gifted. A whirlpool would be handy.
Would, yep. I'm right in the middle, like bang in the middle.
I'm going to say I do have a trait, but I'm not quite ready to reveal it just yet.
Yeah, same here. Gonna keep mine quiet for a bit. It's not a negative one. Just something I'm not gonna say just yet.
Yeah, I'm going to go with no assassin, seeing as Lezente has said that they are gifted. I feel like if you were assassin,
let's see what the audience.
It's not a lie you can keep up for very long, you know? You can maybe get away with it for like a round, and then you just expose, and then everyone just thinks you're a big liar.
Captain, you need to choose a job.
So Bearded Force says, I do have to give you legit credit. You reliably update your game more often than pretty much any other game in this genre. Thank you so much. We really appreciate that. We do have you know, just a genuine kind of passion for adding new stuff that we kind of vibe.
Obey or disobey now.
Me again.
All obeys, nice and clean.
Nice, nice.
No diligence so far.
What do you see on the horizon? Everyone, check your devices to vote for an event.
Prince and the Pauper, Freaky Friday, or Seeing Red.
Yeah, I don't like any of them. But
It's not a great collection, let's be honest. It's a little bit of a like, you know, the game's looking at us and we've had 2 successes and the game's like, can we mix this up a little bit for these guys? Xanthem says, I'm hoping for a new adventure in the next update. Okay. The audience's pick. It's that whirlpool that Lexente was hoping for.
It is. I voted for Freaky Friday because I thought it'd be interesting.
Falls into a whirlpool, and everyone reverses ranks in the.
I don't move. This doesn't affect me.
I don't think that was too bad, you know? We know the captain is human. I mean, you know, a captain at this stage. Probably not going to be the captain for that much longer, but... So what did we add in 3.1? We added the plot course menu that Yesti's just spotted. We added the new trait. We added Wishful. We added the map shop.
Let's see what the
I feel like there was something else as well. New emotes.
I mean presets, but that's part of the menu.
I just did one of the new emotes, but it was while the doobly was coming up. You understand? So no one saw it. So that was smart.
Well, you
of
got
me.
fruit on your head. You got fruit on your head still.
Pump the bilge.
1 minute again. Not that I'm
Choose
complaining.
obey or disobey
And we
now.
do we try to mix things up. So we try to keep things fresh with the updates. Try to include something different in each one.
Time for an
See, that's
event, crew.
interesting.
What do
That
you
shouldn't
see
have
on the
failed.
horizon? Everyone,
Says
check
you,
your
Pav.
devices to vote for an
Having said
event.
that,
It
you've
wasn't me. I've obeyed everyone that I've been
I was going to
in.
say
I've
you've been in all the
everything.
other ones, so we've got exorcism, quick step, and immunity.
So that kind of puts Sam on. Oh no, it doesn't, because yeah, both sides have been. I don't know.
I feel like exorcism's the obvious human choice here.
Yeah, it's what I've gone for.
Oh wow!
Are you sure there are ghosts?
I mean, it's set to 2 to 3 ghosts, so there must be ghosts.
Ghosts don't normally vote for exorcism.
Ghosts don't normally vote for exorcism. It's true.
The captain needs to choose a player to exorcise. Let's hope they choose a ghost. The captain has chosen a player to exorcise. They are now deaf.
New passed for the exorcism, and Newt was exorcised. I feel like that. I feel like that is a tainted play.
Maybe.
I feel like it's a tainted play to be like, I'm a ghost, exorcise me. Oh, now I'm not a ghost. Wink, you know?
Succeeded.
Especially when you're like slightly higher up on the ship like that. By the way, I would have chosen Newt anyway. Both him and Sam were in a job before, but Newt was in the first and likely. That is true. That is fair. That is fair.
Oh, vote for me, Sam. I don't like that.
So assuming Noop is one of the ghosts, Apple could potentially have been the other. We could have had 2.
True.
Apple says they're not the ghost. Yeah, I don't think Zan's been in a job yet. I've been in one job. Audience is sus of you, Pav.
Why? I have been in the most rounds and obeyed every single one.
It's true.
Avast, Captain. You need a job for your crew. Raise the anchor. Choose to obey or disobey now.
There is 1 disobey, and Tempe is claiming diligent, so that's a double
Time
disobey
an
for
event,
us.
crew.
So that's a
What do you
little
see
bit
on the
sad.
horizon? Everyone, check your devices to vote for an event.
Lamp!
Oh, but you got message in a bottle, which is.
I'm sorry. I can't vote for message in a bottle when one of the options is lamp.
I voted for bottle.
I always have to go for lamp when lamp's an option. It's the rules.
They're all really useful events there. Oh no, Island Adventure as well.
I'm happy with any of these, to be honest, but obviously lamp is my one true love.
Gonna be bottle. Gonna be bottle.
I thought that was lamp. Yeah, it was the red
Oh.
one that was bottle.
Oh, Oops.
Looks like there was a rusted lamp.
Oh, I have it anyway.
Give it a polish.
I would have gladly voted for Message in a Bottle had it not been up against Lamp. You understand?
Can I vote for Message in the
Check
Bottle
your
using
device
Magic
to
Lamp?
see the future.
I mean, if you get it as an option.
Okay, so I have Possession, Scurvy, and Found Stowaway.
Not a great pick.
Not a great pick. Definitely not Possession. I don't know who is the most ghosty, so I feel like Scurvy is also not a good.
Yeah, there's we don't have a good lead at the minute, I think.
I'm gonna do this one, and I mean I'm sure the
stowaway
captain
is
will.
found and the ship can move closer to shore, but only
They're
if
not
the
gonna
captain
agree to do
and
this.
Second command throw them over.
Although the stowaway hasn't been
Remember,
confirmed.
if the stowaway is a human, then the captain or the second in command will become a ghost. The captain and second in command chose not to make the
That's
stowaway
fair.
walk the plank.
Not the most exciting of lamps we've ever had.
No, honestly, I wish it was better.
Yeah, maybe we should have gone for the bottles. R.I.P. bottles.
Look out for players who were in rounds that failed and weren't in rounds that succeeded.
So the only possible reason that we might want to throw the stowaway is because we know that our current stowaway is a whirlpool stowaway and not a genuine stowaway. So they could have spawned in as the ghost. But in fairness, if they're a ghost and they're trapped as stowaway, that's relatively safe for us.
That event is kind of more for the ghosties, because if you've got a ghost captain, the navigator wants to join him at the end of the game. That's how I've always viewed that event.
Yeah, it really puts the cat amongst the pigeons if you get that event when you're like one distance from shore and you've got a ghosty captain and they want to like just snatch victory, you know? Gives you that opportunity to do a real sneaky sneak. Just when the stars align just right.
Let's see what the audience thought.
Gives you that real like deep breath moment of, oh no, what if they do it?
Mm-hmm.
Captain, you need to choose a job. Put the captives in the brig.
Ben.
Choose to
It's
obey
just your game,
disobey
Pav.
now.
I can't believe we haven't thrown anyone overboard. We're normally so like bloodthirsty.
I think it's because of Alex. Alex
Yeah,
is
you might be
here, bro.
right. It turns out that Alex is the one who's always like, let's throw people overboard.
He's always causing the chaos.
What did you say your trait was, Apple? Oh, you must be idle. Surely. Yeah, idle. That makes sense. In fairness, idle's quite handy. But probably not throw a potential human overboard handy. Soul obeys.
Time for an
Nice,
event,
nice.
crew. What do you see on the horizon?
So what have we got today?
Check your devices to vote for an event.
Island Adventure,
Island
Scurvy,
Adventure.
and Quick Step. I know what I'm going
Island
for.
Adventure, without a doubt.
There's really like the game's really pushing for us to have a Scurvy event.
It is. Oh god, I would die with 2.5 million Twitch viewers. I wouldn't be able to speak.
Lots of votes for Island Adventure, Stowaway's Brawl from the audience, and a couple of votes for Scurvy.
Gonna be an island.
With that number of votes, that's relatively unsurprising, but you know, every vote counts, so. Oh, see, Noop is suggesting that Scurvy was the ghost pick. I don't know.
There are certain events on the island which are pretty ghosty.
It's true.
I completely forgot what I was doing. I just tried clicking on the stream.
I think the challenge of being the ghost on the island is picking one of those ghosty events without being found out.
Oh, I should have gone Scales. I think Scales would have been the most useful here. It would have given us some info.
I'm a big fan of Scales. I realise I haven't picked Scales, you understand.
I picked the hut, this one.
So Lex did claim gifted, and we don't know that. That's true, but they were the original stowaway, so they can't be tainted. So that was Tempe, Pav, and Noop, right?
It was?
No ghosts amongst Tempe, Noop, and Pav.
Oh, good. Okay, I'm going to do Scales. Because if we can get a divide on the ship, we can narrow down who is the ghost.
We could go for Scales. Scales is the middle space, the little island, the mini island within the island. There's probably a word for that. Pav, you're good with words. Is there a word for an island in an island?
I don't know. There probably is. I was thinking Caldera, but that's a volcano island, isn't it? I don't know. Apparently, it's just called a recursive island.
Oh, that's kind of like that's exciting and obvious, but also a little bit dull at the same time. I've got a word in my head. I'm going to see what it means. An extensive group of islands. I suppose that's not really the same, is it?
What was that? Archipelago.
Archipelago.
I can never say it.
Yeah, so I've just pressed the,
Archipelago.
yeah. I just pressed the little like Google searchy thing to play the sound, and then realised that would also make it happen on stream. So told you I don't know how to stream.
Okay.
So, in my defence, Zan has not yet been in any jobs.
So Zan, Bucket, or Matteo. So that's your defense. It's somebody else, not you.
It's not me. It's genuinely not me. We only have Zan's word for being pure. He could also not be pure. Maybe I'm pure. I'm not, but maybe I am.
Release the captives from the brig. Choose to obey or disobey now. Time for an event, crew. What do you see on the horizon?
Okay. Come on.
Everyone,
What have we got?
check your
Events.
devices to vote for an event.
We've got a whirlpool, a promotion, and a prince and pauper.
Prince and Pauper would be bad.
Prince and pauper would be bad.
Whirlpool wouldn't be great, but it wouldn't be the worst. I have gone for promotion.
Promotion would be relatively painless. So there's 3 Prince and the Paupers there.
Uh-oh. And that is...
3 votes for Prince and the Pauper. Or if Zan was a
The
ghost.
captain has had a change of heart. If they were a ghost, they are now human. But if they were a human, they are now a ghost.
Zan could be a ghost. We don't have anything to prove that he's pure.
Even though Lex just become a ghost, I still trust Lex more than I trust Zan.
We have nothing, you know? We don't even have like if Zan had been in like 8 jobs and they'd all passed, then you could say, well, you know. But he's not been in anything. We haven't tested him. We don't know.
Well, that's our first murder of
That is our
the
first murder.
been 40 minutes, and that's been our first death.
We're very, very calm when Alex is here, apparently. So, the worry that I have now, the worry that I have
Obey or disobey now.
is that Zan is now our captain,
Yes.
which means
Yes.
we don't get a good test.
Oh,
I'm not a
okay.
ghost.
And we have a wish.
I said I wasn't a ghost. I'm not a ghost.
So does that mean Zan is?
Looks like there was a rusted lamp.
Because Zan has nothing to lose.
The wishful wish for a magic lamp.
A genie appeared and granted them a glimpse into the future.
Something good, Apple. A whirlpool.
Check your device to
something.
see the future.
We should do some lamp emotes for lamp. You understand? It's the done thing.
Possession.
While performing their duties, 2 pirates bump into each other with force. A flash of light, and their roles.
So hang on.
If
Oh
one
no,
was a
no, no,
ghost,
no,
now
no,
the
no.
other is instead, and vice versa. It's freaky.
I was just having a theory, and then I realised it was nonsense, and I just don't understand how the game works.
But we still
Look out,
have 2
players who were
ghosts,
in rounds that
at
failed
least,
and
on
weren't in
the
rounds
ship.
that succeeded.
Or maybe it was a big brain play because you know Zan is a ghost because you're a cursed.
So my best guess for the ghost is Zan. I'm not confident enough to actively vote for Zan, but that's my theory.
Well, we started the game with 2 to 3 ghosts,
Mhm.
and it couldn't have been Lex because Lex started as Stowaway.
Mm-hmm.
So there are still at least 2 ghosts, Snoop.
Except Noop may have been cleared by the exorcism.
Oh yeah, that I forgot about that, but I don't know how true that is. See, now do I trust that? I think Navigator murdering Captain
Let's
isn't
see
good
what they
either.
are.
So, I'm the psychic, and Zan was a ghost when thrown
You
overboard.
need to choose a job.
Hmm.
Which means we should... I mean, I know there's some doubts about Bucketman, but I guess Bucketman didn't just become a ghost, so...
Well, Bucket isn't. Well, Bucket passed the Mystic Hut.
Oh, that's true! That is
So they're
true!
not.
Choose to obey or disobey
So-
now.
If you are human and what you're saying is the truth, then this should be fine.
I obeyed that. I don't know if anyone wants to come clean as specifically
What do you
disobeying
see on
that.
the horizon?
No, I obeyed that one.
Everyone, check your devices to vote for an event.
Sensors, that might be useful.
I mean, election's not the worst either. I did not disobey. I can see why someone would disobey to stall for time, but what I'm confused about is why, if someone did disobey to stall for time, they're not confessing to it.
Suspicious soup.
The soup do be suspicious. This is a lot of pressure on Apple.
The Kook has a cunning
It
plan to get
is.
rid of the ghosts and considers putting a little something.
You can always throw it away and we can just take it to a
Who's
normal
getting
round
the
of
soup?
voting.
It seems that the soup is a little too spicy today.
I don't think that was a
Probably
good
all the
idea.
way up the
I
chute.
was
I-
human.
All that's left is to
I think
dispose
that
of the
has
body.
just made you a ghost, Apple.
I was
That's enough
human.
walking the plank for today.
I'm the psychic, so I've got the conf on it, but...
It appears we have a stowaway. We'll have to give them a job eventually. Captain, choose a job for your crew. Make sure you pick a job that only people you trust can play. Climb the rigging.
I'm still obeying this because I trust
Choose
the
to
bucket.
obey or disobey now.
Someone should disobey this.
Why?
Because I've been lying for a long time.
Great.
Zan is a human. Throwing him overboard probably made Bucketman a ghost.
Oh well, I obeyed, so Noop, please disobey.
I was a ghost, so Apple isn't, but Bucketman probably is.
Time for an event.
I
crew.
have been
What do you see on the
strategically
horizon?
lying for about an hour.
Everyone, check your devices to vote for
Even
an
before the
event.
stream began. Ooh. I would like an imposter. That
Imposter
could be
would
useful.
work.
I don't know, but you could be tainted.
I'm a
Or
psychic.
cursed. Okay. I trust you.
I feel like I have verified my psychicness by just unpicking the entire game by revealing my web of lies. My dark, dark web of lies. Oh gosh, it's Wasp Nest. So Wasp Nest is probably the worst of those choices because I really wanted that round of voting.
Drops free and the wasps burst out.
Yeah,
Everyone,
and I don't think
press
Bucket's
the button
gonna
on your
not
device to hide.
No,
press
Don't be
it.
the last
I
person
wouldn't if I were
in the
them.
barrel.
Oh my god.
That was-
Someone think
That was like the fastest Wasp Nest I think I have ever seen. Everyone was just like, pow!
I right clicked and opened up the context menu and I was like, oh my
Anyone
lord.
else going overboard today? We'll skip the vote. It appears we have a stowaway. We'll have to give them a job eventually.
I wouldn't worry, Sam. I don't think you're going to end up as stowaway because I think we've got to get
Alas,
Bucket Man out.
Captain, you need a job.
So note, I'm now out of stowaway and my story is consistent. That was when Zan was thrown overboard. Yes, he was second in command, so had a huge lion's share
Choose
of
to
the
obey or
votes.
disobey now.
There was only one other vote for Zan, I think. I should check the game log rather than just making stuff up.
I don't know who to believe.
Oh, now Sam's... Hang on, Sam. I'm the psychic. Oh my god, you were a ghost! So Sam was a ghost. If that factors into our... Was Sam the other person to throw Zan overboard? Tempe was in that and he's diligent.
Oh no, it's a 1-1.
So hang on, I need the game log to unpick this. When we threw Zan overboard, who was involved in that? Lazente, Sam, and Bucketman. So, Sam... Oh, what an ironic event. Oh, the wishful. What are you doing to us?
I don't know what to click.
So, I think based on Sam being a ghost, I think Bucketman is probably not. I voted to
Okay.
save. I voted to
voted
save.
to save.
This was not me. This is not on me.
Yeah, same. Not on my
Especially
conscience,
because
that.
I am still convinced that Noop is the tainted. I think Noop's original play to request an exorcism was like a genius tainted play.
It appears we have a stowaway.
I think this is played out exactly how everybody wanted it to play out.
I cannot
no.
believe this. I genuinely can't believe this.
Captain, you need to choose a job.
Well, either way,
This is going to be one heck of a round history.
Noop
Bucketman, I
is
keep
the
forgetting
ghost.
I'm the psychic. Bucketman was human when thrown overboard.
oh lord. So then, yeah, must be Newt, right? Please just obey this because we can't. We've got nothing to lose.
We've got to at least try for the human victory. Look at that. Noop is Tainted. I called it on like day 3.
Choose to obey or disobey.
Wow. Out of my control.
Swallow obeys. Oh my gosh, it's the tensest it could possibly be. I'm telling you now, though. I think Noop is a tainted.
Well done, crew.
This could
Made it back
genuinely
to
go
shore.
either way.
Unfortunately for the stowaway, they always lose no matter which team they're on.
I don't know.
Before we find out which team the captain is on, let's see which crew members are on the ghost team. Human.
So Sam was human. I was human.
Human.
Zan was human.
Human.
Sente was human.
Human.
Apple was human.
Human.
Tempe was human.
Human.
Pav was
As we
human.
made it back to shore,
We must
the
have a
captain's team
tainted.
wins.
No,
But what team is the captain?
surely.
Human.
Oh my gosh,
Oh.
Noop's
The
human.
captain was a human.
Oh!
The human team have won.
Wow!
Oh, I thought
okay.
I was queuing myself up for the ultimate betrayal, and it wasn't at all.
So, there must have been a Pure then that absorbed that last ghost off Bucket Man.
So, me and Noop were the OGs. We had the Whirlpool. We had the Exorcism, where Lexente exercised Noop, so that cleared one of our ghosts. We had the Found Stowaway, we didn't throw Apple overboard. We had the Island Adventure, where we had information events rather than kind of changing people around events. We had the Prince and the Pauper and threw Lexente overboard. They were a ghost. No new ghost was created. We had the Freaky Friday. Sam and Tempe swapped roles, and they were both human, so that didn't change anything. We threw Zan overboard, which is, as I rightly surmised, what made Sam a ghost. So then we had this round. So I said I obeyed here. It was Sam that failed it. And that's when I was poisoned by Apple, which didn't make Apple a ghost because I was a ghost. We had the Wasp Nest, which is when Sam fell overboard as a ghost. But it was Noop that disobeyed that. And Zan. Oh, yeah, we were delaying, weren't we? Because we didn't trust Bucket Man, which is fair. We had the Mutiny, where we threw Bucket Man overboard. And then, yeah. So yeah, there was no chance to make a ghost because Sam was thrown overboard by Wasp Nest and was a ghost anyway.
Yeah, it must have been the Pure. It must have been someone on.
Oh yes, it must have been the Pure.
Yeah, Zan must have got it.
Yeah, Zan must have voted to throw Noop overboard. So just the kind of the 1 in 6 chance, I guess. So Noop was innocent. Pav was the wishful. I wouldn't have guessed that.
I was. I couldn't play in because I kept being in.
You kept being in it. That's why you kept saying I keep being in the jobs. That makes sense. Tempe was diligent. Apple was idle. Lexente was the gifted. Zan was the pure. I was the psychic. What a roller coaster of me being the psychic, eh? I feel like I did my very, very best with that, you know. And I almost think, had I not been like, you know, face cam and everything, I might have just gotten away with that. Just. I'm gonna tell myself that because it'll help me sleep at night. I think I did some relatively big brain plays there. Sam was the cursed, which I guess is I mean maybe it was planned that they went overboard in the Wasp Nest then. And Bucket Man was the innocent.